All right, this is Felix Medai Jimo at the team lead of Plan B Express. We are looking at the next Bullrun. What's your strategy, and what have you put in place, and what pattern are you looking at deploying to get the best of it? And quickly wanted to show us something. Some of us who have been in crypto, or some of us who are just coming into crypto, you agree with me that the next Bullrun, not all the coins you see in the market now that will still be available. Not all. Many will disappear, and there are criteria you will have to love to deploy and maximize the ideal tokens or coins that you're supposed to be accumulating, for the next Bullrun. Predominantly what we're supposed to be doing, like I tell friends, it's all about scalping, it's all about accumulation. And if you must accumulate, you have to learn how to swing the market to accumulate your preferred tokens that you perhaps feel that yes, good and fine at this point in time. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is when I'm supposed to exit. This is when I'm supposed to go in, and all of that. Now, basically things that we need. We want to tell us that it's important now. If you do not have, and you are very serious with your cryptocurrency business, and you do not have a laptop, I will implore you to have. Reason being that time is going to come, more activities, trading, and all of that may be happening more on the DEX system. Like we're doing one experimentation on a platform like this. Okay, so there's a platform like this that we're doing experimentation to trade DEX system. Okay, now it will interest you to know that all this DEX system, just like what we're doing to experimentation of DEX system using the testnet and how it's going to be. Most of us are always caught unaware of maybe what will be the next big thing. Okay, what will be the next big thing? And the next big thing is usually people who have always gone ahead of others. Sorry about that. We'll have obstruction in network in here. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're talking about the next things that already are gradually unfolding and that many are still snoring about. Sorry, need to change it to Polygon. Good. Now, the fashion of trading on the DEX decentralized and makes it look like a centralized, where all your trading activities will be happening via your wallets. Okay, and then you'll be trading without having panic of your money being in the hands of centralized exchange platform. Now, I'm just telling us this because you're going to be seeing more activities of, DEX applications. And if such DEX application have tokens, of course, there's going to be a big driver around such token. Now, it's to tell you that, going further, you must, as a matter of fact, create a means to align yourself with tokens that have utility. Now, if you align yourself with coins that have utility, then you can as well be accumulating as much as you can do. I was going through Matic. Of course, we know Matic is a good coin. Yes, so anything can happen. And we saw the politics that almost play out on Matic, after what's this coin? FTX saga. But like I told us earlier on, I said, brands that try to build their activities on Matic protocol are so much. That's on Polygon. Okay, we have Nike, we have Adidas, we have Starbucks, we have Reddit, Meta, Robinhood, eBay, Disney, Stripe, Adobe, and different companies. Of course, we saw the JP Morgan interest too about Matic. Now, why do I need to bring this? Now, even trying to do CDEX, okay, SecDex, we see looking at more functional testnet on Polygon testnet. Now, it's to tell you that the utility around Matic may be more bigger than you expected eventually. Now, the question you ask yourself, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Yeah, if you are late, don't think you are late. Let me say that. Because anytime you wake up, it's actually your good morning. Now, the point there is this. At this point in time, you should save yourself from those running jamboree, struggling to like hit this place, hit that place. This is the best time for you to sit down and begin to imagine what value, what assets can you accumulate that will give you much money at the bull run. Yeah, of course, there are so many strategies that we should employ, in doing this, but definitely you want to see some asset class you want to accumulate more. Now, I itemize some of them. Well, of course, some of us who have been in the space before now, we all know what we're talking about right now. Now, Cardano, Matic, Near Protocol, XRP, Link, and BNB are predominantly some coins that you're supposed to be swinging around to accumulate more volume of it, right? If you're very strategic. Now, why? Matic, of course, I've done $2.7 before. Let's look at Matic. Okay, so Matic has done, let's log. Okay, Matic has done $2.7 or thereabout before. Yeah, and of course, hits down and then taking off and all of that. Now, the utility around Matic is becoming more bigger than expected. Now, but that's not to say that issues cannot happen around Matic over time. But what we need to know is you want to help yourself to accumulate assets that have so much liquidity, utility over time. So Matic, those of you who are new and you're confused on what to do, and I have told us that this bear market is not over yet. Some say it was over even when we're 20-something thousand, and we say, no, it's not yet over. So basically, if you know what to do, let me use an example of BNB, because as somebody I engage on only BNB and Cardano, and then you could see what you can be doing. Let's see, sorry, BNB. Okay, so now it's not about day trading, it's about building wealth. And when you are building wealth, you'll be more strategic than just doing anyhow. So there was no point to be in a haste, maybe when to buy or when to sell. But what is more important and to be very attentive with is it a good time to pick it and be able to ride and then increase my volumes of that particular coin? be it BNB, be it Matic, and be it near protocol, XRP. Some of us who are XRP were still very, hold on to it. And some of you who probably do not have, because there are so many platforms that when there was a saga of XRP, delisted it, but now like finding a way, to get it back. So we don't know when some of those people will be able to finalize their deal to be able to reinstate XRP to their platform. And then you may just see a sudden pump out in the price of XRP. Please, what I'm giving is not a financial advice. It's just a friendly advice. Okay? So now it is easy for me to settle down and permutate my strategy than to be under pressure or just gambling or just want to make day trading to make profit for the day. It is more important to focus on the long-term achievement. But however, you have to be calculative and at the same time strategic. Because one of the greatest error or issues that will happen to people sometimes is we do not plan ourselves in our business. On that note, we are forced to be under pressure. Example, when we are buying and selling some coins, and when the profit come, obviously, we channel it to other things or aesthetic things, perhaps, and hope that the next move is going to be big that will help you to take care of the family need, example like house rent and school fees for children and all of that. Now, if you do not permutate yourself and make a kind of good pattern, now, okay, since this coin suddenly give me a very big profit, the best I can do now is to set aside what I'm going to use. Now, this is the point, this is the place where you see some top crypto guys have their USDC, USDT, BUSD stake in a place where they could be having literally to accrue. Why? They wouldn't want to expose that part of their fund to the market because of the time they will need it. Because the time you may need it, the market may not be favorable. Although these are different trading strategies, so it may not be for everybody. So, but the most important thing is this for us to know that if you do crypto like other do, some that talk, they can hype anything to you about crypto, and then you fall victim of the hypes. So what you need is to be strategic, and then going for the next bull run is to select few coins that have good utility. Nevertheless, some other new coins are there that we are taking advantage of. So it does not mean that, okay, since you are trying to accumulate some of those legacy coins to increase your volume, for that, when opportunity coins surface to you, you refuse to pick it up. Because there are so many, like Matic, for instance, was never a legacy, neither a primary coin, as of 2017, right? As of 2020, 2019 even. Now, until when it passed through that 2019, I remember Binance was given when we are doing more active on Binance Launchpad those days, because you pay for a ticket or you book the ticket by having number of BNB, and then eventually you didn't get a slot. And some people were compensated with Matic. Yeah, free. I know some people that were giving 70,000, some people were giving 120,000. But unfortunately, though, some sold and then, of course, got back. And so no much persons pay up attention to Matic to see it as a coin. So it's on that note, when you see some other newly coming up coin, you are trying to leverage on it by buying to them, right? Some could have staking, some could have mining, right? And different pattern that you want to buy into them, all right? And then when you make more money, because there are chances that such opportunity or such coin get pumped and you make some money, then you can fall back to maybe few selected token, right? let's say Matic, BNB, Link, XRP, or other Matic. I'm just, putting this. Now, what am I supposed to be doing with some of those coins? Very simple. You do not need to be scalping them. All you need is to be swinging them. That's why we tell people to attend trainings, right? Get enrolled in proper training, get access to vital informations, strategic informations that will make you ahead of even, situation in the market. Like somebody say, oh, I didn't know that market was going to crash like this and all of that, and I thought we're over, out of the bear market. Just because they do not have access or humble enough to pay attention to vital information. Okay, so many of us, either you're a full-time trader or not, it is always good that you create. Okay.
Network.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so like I was saying, so it is important you, arrange yourself properly and be able to say, oh, if the bull run will start 2025 or start end of 2024, when the peak happen, maybe 2025, which coin and which coin, is it likely to have a very good momentum? And then you pay much attention to accumulation of such coin. And then, but while doing your other businesses, like to help you to be at peace most time. Okay, and that's why I always tell people some things you need, informations, other tools that will help you to get ahead other people are vital. They are vital tools that will help you out. Now, I was telling some people in the office yesterday, was it 3 days ago, and I said, the point is this. In the crypto space, you don't depend on anything, neither do you trust any CEO. What to do is to work on your own sentiment and make use of time and opportunity on projects. And one of the secrets about that is this. For instance, if a coin is launched and then they are still new, trying to do some marketing and all of that, you look for money and buy some of them as much as possible. Sentimentally, watching the hypes created by the company will eventually pump up such coin. Like when they are being pumped drastically, then you can sell and increase your legacy, or holding coins. Now, not when it has been pumped so much and then you get attracted or carried away by these pumping activities you see. So that's why you see that in our cash flow system, we present opportunity over and over again, especially when we see that such opportunity, attached with so many utility that will make either Mr. A will fall in love with this utility, Mr. B will fall in love with another utility as much as possible. Okay. Now, like I told us, TradingView is a free tool, and in most of our platform, or even the recorded version of most of our training, there's a link that's always said, click and connect with your email, so that over time, even if it's not those coins probably we talked about, you on an independent basis, you can look at it on, okay, this coin, what are we looking at? Where is it going now? And all of that. Okay. And leveraging on timely opportunity is one of the fantastic things. I had a lot of people who, when opportunity are presented, they want few people to start first before they do anything. I can tell you boldly speaking. I'm not sure your wisdom is too big doing that, because eventually whoever take the risk may take the lead. As at the time you may be coming to FOMO in. That's the truth. So something that happened big, there were people behind such thing that makes it big. So if you don't pay attention to, perhaps knowing what you wanted, not just because you want to make money, but you want to build wealth, then you'll be able to settle down and take advantage of opportunity as they present themselves to you. And I was sharing with some of us who are on the offline training in the office. I said, you cannot do your business properly without having a spreadsheet where you take inventory, records of entry, of exit, and all of that, so that you'll be able to account for what you have done, what to come in with, and the progress so far. Cryptocurrency is not just hit and run stuff, it's a business. And as a businessman, you must arrange your business premises properly, and you must have your business books and all of those things in order to really get ahead in your business. So it's quite unfortunate what people look at, just one of them, just passing time. When I get a good job, I will leave it. So I will say, it's because I'm not having a job, so I'm just using to keep myself busy. Using crypto to keep yourself busy, I think very soon you will go out of it. That's the truth. But if you're intentional about it, you need that this thing is at the infant stage and it has a long way to go. Then, before you become an adult, let me see what will be my share in the same system. Okay, so that's one aspect. Preparations for Bullrun is to settle down and look out for crypto that have wonderful utilities, even if they are hyping it, but you are seeing that certain utility. Remember, everything inside the crypto space is more of perception. People perceive what you give to say, this is this, this is that, and then they tend to believe in it over time when they see that it's going in that direction. Okay. Let me quickly bring up something here. Okay, now, when there's a bear market, there usually be different platforms that can help you to be accruing your coins, to be helping you to be accruing even USDT. Like myself, those of us who are in Plan B for a long time, I use, for instance, 3-commerce bots to just be trading a coin or two, not accumulating, not just making money, but accumulating a real asset. And so the asset will be growing gradually. But the unfortunate aspect is this: people are always in a haste. And once you are in a haste and market twatted other way around, you will go out of the market. You will feel, oh, I've lost it. But if you have the long-term perspective, the moment you see the opportunity, you buy into it. When it's working well, you leverage on it. Then when it pull down again, you want to add. That's what your DCA. Now, but most of us who come into crypto come in when we're having a bull run or uptrend, and then which even an entity can buy a coin and give him profit. And then some felt that that's high to continue, to never reverse. No matter how you think it will never reverse, it will respect your opinion. All right, so now next thing, those of us who have registered our account on Aliyah, let me quickly just show something. Now, Aliyah is about 27 cents or thereabout, I don't know. Okay, just fluctuating between 27, 28. Now, there's a sentiment some people don't read here, which I always hear. is that some of us already we have invested in Aliyah, we are mining it, and then the Aliyah boats, right? The Aliyah boats, we have subscribed already. Now, and I told us that even when you have registered on the mining of Aliyah, and then you connected with your Aliyah boat, it is still expedient that you buy some Aliyah and keep in your wallet. I know many don't know that if you keep some Aliyah in your wallet, you are earning some fraction of Aliyah from all the transaction activities. So long that Aliyah is kept in your wallet. That is maybe your MetaMask wallet or your Trust. So you keep that. Now, why? Now, it has been said that, okay, Aliyah, what's it called? Aliyah trading boats, for every subscriber to pay the performance fee of their trading, they have to pay through Aliyah. So what do you think will happen when this starts? There will be more demand, all right? And then reducing the availability of the token in the market. And remember, the mining is producing some, and then some people who are traders or who want to subscribe, and part of the thing that are paid to the company will be bond. So sentimentally, what should I do? Having registered on Aliyah Finance and then doing my mining, I can at the same time buy the Aliyah and hold. So if Aliyah token get pumped, maybe to 65 cents or 70 or even $1, if I'm selling, I'll be in big profit. And what will be my consolation? If I finish selling and the Aliyah refused to stop at the price I sold, my consolation would be, no problem, I have the Aliyah mining system that's going to give me additional Aliyah. Then if I finish selling at maybe 60-something cents or 70 or $1, and it pull back, I will have means of another money, perhaps maybe from the Aliyah boat, which is the Aliyah future trading. Maybe if I have accrued some money, I can pull out from there, buy more of Aliyah, and then for the price when it go up, I sell. Now, these are sentiments, because you are looking at all the formation and utility that Aliyah ecosystem is creating. Then you should know that there will be a drive, and then there will be more publicity over time. So, not a financial advice. Those who bought Aliyah when it went down to 23 cents, at least at 40 cents they sold. That's something. You are not going to be under pressure for such. And then people made money. Okay? I'm just using Aliyah as an example. We have a lot of things. If you are in a community, you know that we have so many things on the cash flow system. The next I said I was going to, okay. Those of us, let me go back here. So there's Black Friday and Cyber Monday promo. Evergreen FFS platforms give 25% discount for their subscription, which means instead of $200, you're paying $150. So it's an opportunity for you. Some of us, oh, I don't have money and all of that. Now there's a discount which has started since midnight of Thursday to Friday, which is 12 a.m. of Friday. It's still running through till tomorrow, Monday, by crossing to Tuesday, which is 11:59 p.m. Then it's still on. Then you can leverage on it. And then if your friend have told you about it, I think you can ask him. Because many of you do not understand that the boat, the Evergreen FFS, is not an investment scheme, but a service system where you connect your forex brokers and then they trade and you make profit. Now, for the profit you are making, there's a remittance expected of you of 20%, you pay to them, not your capital, but the profit accrued after a month. So every month you're expected to see whatever profit you have made, 20% of it is, for me, I said, I allow the evergreen first to do the dirty job for me. Now, the plan B, all our subscription, we're giving 30%, all right, which have started and it will end next week Friday. So it's longer, next week Friday. So irrespective of any subscription you want to do in plan B, either it's Be With Me or private mentorship or whatever, 30% off is what we are offering right now. That's going to help you. Now, TradingView, like I told some of us, it's not compulsory that you use TradingView, but if you are, by the time you are growing, you will see the need. Then secondly, it's not compulsory you subscribe for the paid version of TradingView. You can be using it free, okay? You can be using it free, but since the promo is on, TradingView. Okay, let me open from here. Sorry. So you can see there's Cyber Monday sale. Okay, we will never offer this deal again. Get it now. So it's still remaining 2 days. Say up to 60% off. I think up to 60% off is premium package. The other one is 40%. If you are subscribing for promo, for pro account, all right, you're paying 108 instead of 179 and additional 1 month given. So you have saved $71. Then Pro Plus, 50%. So paying 359.4, you're paying 179, and you have saved $180. Premium, instead of paying $719.4, you're paying $288, and you have saved $432 as well. Okay. Now I just have to because sometimes awareness of what's happening may be weak, and that's why people don't take advantage of opportunity. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, you are in the system, like I told us, that the bottom is still on, and it may take us for some time. Maybe if you hit this 13.8 plus, okay, then probably 10,727. Yeah, why not? We could still have it lower to even $6,000 or $4,000. Somebody say it's not possible. Don't say that. Anything is possible. Okay. So, but let's keep our fingers crossed. That does not mean you fold your hands now and say, I can't buy Bitcoin and all of that. If you do that, you may not be able to arrive at when the market return back. You know, oh my God, if I had known, then you begin to FOMO. See, at the advantage some of us have diversifying to different projects is the fact that it could provide you with good liquidity. And then when the bear market is now getting over, you have more money to buy some of those utility coins that are going to help you. Okay, so the markets can expect anything. So, okay, I need to show you guys something. Okay, I think that's that for tonight. It's not a financial advice, but friendly advice that you practically sit down and draft your spreadsheet and input all the dimension you want to apply for your crypto journey, especially going towards this next bull run. So what exactly have you put in place, and what strategy have you, roadmap for yourself? Not that we say we're waiting for the next bull run, and then it comes to you, you wouldn't know. And then you still FOMO at the roof of the market. Like many people FOMO this last bull run. Last year, they were buying more, a lot of coins. And then the other issues were that people were telling them the market was going to go to $100,000, $120,000, and they kept buying, and it was not supposed to be. Because when you start hearing people massaging the formation of crypto, hyping it, just know that it's time to retire. Then I've told us, I said, the bear market will never be in until you see that people have started talking bad so much about crypto, even the people you so much respected, and they will tell you something that you may nearly sell all your token and run away. Then we will now know that, okay, we are getting closer to the bottom. Okay, so this is a long-term perspective. You can see it's a month interval. So sometimes when people are looking at the market, they look at it in a short-sighted. So Ethereum struggling to break this. And so if Ethereum can break this region, let's just say, and confirm this Monday, okay, $1,240, then we could see that Ethereum could be resisted again at 1,300. So it's possible that Ethereum can even go and hit this and return back. So very, very possible. So 1,033, yes, 1,033, 1,462. And then if he's able to break this, then he will have this to contend with, which could revolve around that 1,600 up to 1,650 something. So that means, yes, I accumulate Ethereum. So for the fun of it, I don't scalp. People who scalp will always be under pressure. So you can imagine some trade can take you 2 weeks before they give you your good entry point, all right? But the point is this, if you could not break this and retest and confirm, then we can go back down again to 1,000, like 1,138 or even 1,000, back to the base again of $1,098 thereabout. Sorry, yeah, $1,088 or $1,100 thereabout. So, but you want to see this by tomorrow before 11 a.m. You want to see this guy break over here, retest it, and then it can go up. For those of you like future trading, please wait for the breakout to happen. Then you can come in, and then, of course, when you come in at that 1,000 plus, you have to use 1,207 or 1,002. Okay, 1,000. There's a 1,002 as your stop loss. So if it's unable to break this, the coming down will be very aggressive. So the same thing for every other market. So just understand that until the confirmation is sure, be careful not to just enter the market blindly. You can be stopped out of some of those markets you're entering to. Okay, so look at Mr. BTC is still struggling between deep sea. Okay, so its journey is even far. Okay, so for me, I don't know what we'll be doing with BTC to be buying. I can only say, okay, if you are trading future, you want to get a good confirmation, more volume build, and then you can enter BTC. So people now who can fragilely risk, they may enter and watch when they get to 1,690 something, they exit. But for me, there's no need. Or if you're a scalper, of course, you wouldn't even use 4 hours. You probably want to use like 1 hour. Most time, people trading like FX, and then go for 15 minutes or 5 minutes and all of that. So I don't even have time for that. So generally, the markets this week will actually move up if we're able to break those regions identified. We're able to break it. People may even forget the dip again and say, oh, we have returned back to the bull run. Be careful. After moving that, we'll go down again over and over until we get the consolidated price to say bye-bye to the bear markets. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You have questions, you can quickly type it on the chat box, and then I respond to you before we move. So for those of you who have not connected your Aliyah boats and you were interested, well, I don't know, because I think they say it's first come, first serve. I wouldn't know how many people they've gotten already, because they say it's first come, first serve. So if you waste time and the time you come back, yeah, probably it's possible that all the slots must have been taken. I don't know. If you are lucky and it's not all taken, then you can still leverage on it. That's the Aliyah trade. All right. So any question, anyone? If you have questions, can you just start on the chat box and let me see. Okay. Yeah, it's taking a good idea for now. If yes, please. Yeah, of course. Staking, yeah, it just staking has been, there's no time staking is not good. But of course, you can say that during the bear market, instead of you struggling yourself unnecessarily, you just take your coin and move on. Staking will always be good at all time because it helps you not to, it disciplines you, right? Let me check this coin that with this taking some time. What? So this guy literally refused to come down. That's crazy. So when we talk about staking, it's not as if the money you are realizing from staking is bogus. You of course understand that not all, okay? So staking reward are for maybe 20 or 10% per annum. Real lab. Okay. So staking, there's no time that staking is bad. Although when you now have bull run return, you probably want to exit some of those staking because you have accumulated enough, and then you want to sell and wait for the downtime. I'm not talking of. So a lot of people sell at every pullback. That means you have not really identified what you are doing. Okay. So people sell at every pullback. Okay, Brew Labs, okay. So when the bull run is on, right? When the bull run is on, you probably will not need to overstress yourself for staking. So, but in a bear market like this, the best thing that solving problem for you is staking. So you can now see this guy now, APR 12%. So if you have this coin, let's say you have 100,000 of this coin. So multiply by 0.12. That gives you 12,000 as an accrual. Now, imagine when you bought the coin, the price was, okay, let's say you are even buying it now. To buy 1,000 pieces now, 100,000 pieces now will cost you, let's say about 1,300 or 1,200 because of charges and all of that. So the price at 0.0128 or something. So if that is the case, so now, can this coin get to $1 eventually? Let's say yes, for instance, right? If that is the case, and after 1 year, I've accumulated 12,000. So 12,000, okay, let's say, okay, let's start from 50 cents. 12,000 multiplied by 50 cents, sorry. That should be 6,000 anyway, 0.5. So that should be 6,000. Now you discover that your accruer has given you 6,000, though you were patiently waiting. And without stress, now you are at liberty to either still hold that your coin to get more accruer or going ahead to sell off because you felt that it has given you enough money. So that staking is always good. No time that staking is bad. Okay, somebody is asking, what's your opinion about the present state of Sishu exchange coin and what may happen? Yeah, I told some on one platform, somebody was talking, the price will still dump. Why will it not dump? Because some people probably will be confused at what's happening about these projects and all of that. So they keep bringing it to the market and sell. Then until over time, some other maybe their roadmap of listing in this exchange and all of that come up. All right, pick up. For me, it's a win-win thing for me. For why? I know that I'm getting reward of the volume that is locked there, and I can be very careful not to waste the one they are releasing, right? So, but for me, I still see it going down to even the bottom price that it flashed that time, when it flashed to 7.0 and all of that. So the point there is that who will have it more painful? People who have it more painful are people who never believe in it from day one, and they only believe when they hear noise about it. Let me say, when it was up to 5 zeros and all of that. But some of us who started since last year, for instance, we may even want to buy more when the price dip, and then any little come up, we can sell and forget the one we locked there. So we have to keep our finger crossed and see, since people are the group of people, they hardly tell you what they are doing or their plan. They just come and make announcements. They just come and do before they even make announcements. So for me, since it's not like you just buy a coin and hold, it's a coin you participate in the staking. And so whatever is coming out of the staking, if the market pump a little, you can sell the staking reward or do otherwise, as it were. So for now, the price will still come down. I told somebody who was on one group when they were talking, hey, he said the market price is crashing. I said it has to crash. Okay? What's your sentiment around hook token? Yeah, of course, the hook token will pump at the initial time because there's so much hype around it. But we need to be extra careful to not to buy the pump. So if you will follow up with the hook, you need more attention to follow it so that immediately it launched, when you observe a drastic move, right, you have to park low because it will pump and eventually dump, and I'm struggling to go back, just like many other coins that had come like that. We saw apt token, how the pump happened, and then it's down, now gentle. That's the best time when the call, you pick it. But if you have the fastest finger, when they launch, you can take advantage of just buy it to it, sell it, and then wait for next move. Okay, somebody, Gabriel say, what is the cost of mentorship? Okay, we have in Plan B, we have different stuff. Okay, we have different stuff. Okay, so private mentorship, it costs you one-time payment. Okay, one-time payment of $5,000. So $5,000, a private mentorship costs you $5,000 one-time payment. $5,000 one-time payment. Then you have other one. Build with Me Premium is yearly, all right, and it costs you $1,500. So every year you pay, renew that. If you are not satisfied, you may stop saying, I'm not going there. Then we actually have the low gem. Then we have we have other stuff like hybrid swing trade, which is about $500, but that's for 6 months. Now, practically, you want to do like this, like sometimes what do we do? We just face either one or two coins, which is the instruction given. This coin that we have bought since and then is struggling down, but I think I'm seeing a very big breakout on needs. This week we're entering. It has been creating, a range, and then perhaps it could get up, crosses here, and go back to where it came from. So what do we do in the hybrid swing? Take a given coin, either one or two, not too many, and then continue to swing it. And how do you swing it? If you look at it now, you look at this now, you saw that, okay, after buying, and so there, it presented an opportunity, there was no buy. So imagine since, let's say, this one's even fast. After buy and sold, right? Since November 10th or so, right? So till again, 22nd of November. Now, some people just want to be buying and selling every time in the market. No, you are strategic, right? Got some at $250 or so, $255 or $250. And then I sold part of it at 302, yeah, 302 somewhere here, right? And leave the rest. Why? Because I say if this guy could break this 316, so the next stop for it is 360. So if it gets to 360 and is able to break it, then it will crazy more. So, but nevertheless, what do? My own interest is how to get more of the coin. So having bought here and sold at 302, just part of it, the remaining one is there. If you get up to 360 and sell part of it, definitely I'm waiting for a little maybe reversal or a total, a pullback or a total reversal. But when you bring the reversal and it may go back to 290 or so, or even still go back to where it come from, what do you think I do? I quickly buy, ladder buy as much as possible. Okay, I think I need to take another chat question. Okay, this Midas upgrade on annual return via gold, diamond, etc. Yeah, I'm not going to talk on Midas. I don't have anything to say. Whatever they present to us is what Midas is already a king. And so good number of people now, even if I don't know how much they will have to say they want to buy Midas. So I wouldn't know how much is Midas right now anyway. So let me quickly check. Midas, 33. So bluntly refused to even come. So just after that sharp move down, it continued to still go up. So Midas is not a place I'm going to put my mind or to tell people, because I don't know how much they will have to so that they will be able to buy a reasonable volume of Midas. I wouldn't know how much. So if somebody may want to ask me, is it advisable now to buy Midas? I don't know. There are coins I will not talk so much about because I see that the window of opportunity is gone far. So that's why you pay more attention to other projects, that will bring on board and all of that. If you're always in the attitude of waiting for, let us see how those one benefit before you take action, you may always You may always carry the bag. That's just the truth. Okay. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think we have done no good tonight. You can, okay, want to mute yourself, you can mute yourself. I'm stopping the record right now.